hi, my name's Noelle. I built $1 billion business for other people. And now I'm trying to build $1 billion secondhand empire for myself. So I got this question when I asked people what was on their mind. And I'm going to walk through the 3 main call outs and what I would do if I had 0 resources and was starting with nothing. Because I think you should always just start. And I'm going to prove it. Here we go. So one of the first thing is curated vintage art. So the first thing I would do is, one, I would have some vintage art or maybe a Canva where I display, what's it called? Gallery style. And you need to just show that you have a unique point of view and you're good at matching things together. And then I would take that and I would hit the road and I would go to cafes. I would go to retail spots, anyone that literally has a wall or blank space. And I would say, I would love to decorate your wall for you. In exchange, I'd love for these items to be on sale. Or maybe you even just put your card up. Like if you want a curated gallery wall or you're into old vintage art, I'd love to source it for you. And so that's how I would angle myself. And that's how I would also get in front of a lot of customers, which is a lot easier than trying to get customers to come to you. The other thing I would do is find things like antique malls, maybe rent-a-rack stores. Even if you just have a bunch already that you've curated, I would list it on Facebook Marketplace and just do like a garage sale style thing, like one day a month. Like maybe every third Thursday of the month, it's like your curated art sale out of your garage, and like you begin to get a name for that. Or maybe it's like out of a park or a parking lot where you feel safe. So use your best judgment there. For a co-working space. Okay. If I had to come up with a co-working space idea, I would not go buy a co-working space. I would think of what places want me to drive traffic for them that already have the 2 things we need, which is like Wi-Fi and a comfortable place to sit, right? It'd be lovely if they had coffee or matcha or some sort of drinks or some sort of food. So like I would first check all the local coffee shops. I would just go around and be like, who's empty during the day? Maybe a record store, a bagel shop, a lunch spot. Maybe it's just a bar, but the bar is only busy at night. It's not busy during the day, and you collaborate with them. Maybe you bring a couple of vendors together and you get a cut of every seat, every desk, a hot desk. I think that's what they're called. I would also pick a fun angle. So maybe something interesting if they buy a week, like one day a week, something random happens, or there's like crazy raffles, or it's like donut day. I don't know. People love like a little interesting thing. Maybe you have a DJ that's playing like lo-fi beats, like the beats that are supposed to help you like focus and study better. And then as far as workshops or events, I don't know what type of workshops. So I'm going to speak from a small business point of view. I don't like throwing events, and I know I need to. So I would go and find different categories of small businesses and offer to throw them events in exchange for $500, $200, a cut of something. So for example, I have a neighbor who sells home goods and she also sells plants. And she does this thing where she does like a bingo night. But when you win bingo, you win cool plants, and people freaking love it. There's like smaller plants, medium plants, big grand prize plants. But like most people don't want to throw events. So I think if you could figure out what type of events, like kind of get a formula for different types of businesses, you could go pitch them to do events for them. And that's my 2 cents. And I hope that helps you get started.